Good Friday morning. It is a first alert weather day as we'll have the potential for more lightning fires. It hasn't been confirmed to us yet, but this was probably started by lightning yesterday morning. This is the Lake Creek fire. It's burning 9 miles to the southeast of Pilot Rock, and this thing has been growing and growing and growing. Now it's up to 500 acres. Don't have much word on containment. The good news about this is that it's really burning in the middle of nowhere, but we'll keep a very close eye on things. So yes, today a first alert weather day as we'll have that potential for lightning fires once again, lightning over critically dry vegetation. Thus far, just a few light showers in the southern blues for this morning, but we're thinking later today we could start to see more of those lightning bolts popping up on the radar. 60s and 70s already this morning for lower elevations, feeling quite nice. Going to be into the 70s and 80s around lunchtime, then 80s and 90s for the hottest part of the day, but technically a few degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. Bottom line for the forecast, chance for thunderstorms and fires for today. Once again, mostly dry, very nice weekend, and then another round of thunderstorms possible late Sunday into Monday. I'll talk about all of it coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a traffic stop in Kennewick quickly turns into a struggle and arrest after police say a speeding driver refused to follow instructions. All the details just ahead. And a break-in at the Prosser School District office leaves athletic trophies from the 1950s shattered. We have more details on what police found. Also, should Yakima County lift its ban on pot shops? A new ballot measure puts the question to voters. We have what's at stake and why opinions may be shifting. It's all coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It is Friday, August 1st. It's a new month, and we want to start with new information this morning. This is out of Kennewick, where a simple traffic stop quickly turns into a struggle and arrest after police say a speeding driver refused to follow basic instructions. It happened around 2:40 yesterday at 10th and Osborne, and the driver, identified as 40-year-old Andrew Acton, was pulled over for going 52 in a 35. But instead of staying in his car, Acton got out, ignored repeated commands, and resisted arrest. The officer eventually took him into custody, where he now faces charges of obstruction and resisting arrest. No injuries were reported. Now to a follow-up on the Uptown Shopping Center shooting in Richland from last year. This morning we're learning Isaiah Rodriguez, who pleaded guilty to shooting and killing a man, has been sentenced to 23 years in prison. The shooting happened in November of 2024, and Richland police say 36-year-old Michael Perkins and 28-year-old Rodriguez had been arguing when Rodriguez pulled out a gun and shot Perkins before running off. Rodriguez was arrested in the Portland, Oregon area, and this was on a nationwide warrant for second-degree murder. Now to a crime alert in Prosser. The police department is investigating after several people broke into the school district building. According to officials, around 10 p.m. Wednesday night, officers responded to a report of suspicious circumstances at the administration building. Police say they arrived to find extensive damage inside, and this included several broken athletic trophies from the 1950s. Cops searched the building and found a young boy hiding. He was taken into custody after initially running away, and this was for second-degree burglary. Anybody with any information is to contact Prosser Police. And a new question is heading to Yakima voters for this year's general election. Should cannabis businesses be allowed in unincorporated parts of the county? Apple Valley News Now's William Albert explains why residents may want to start thinking about this issue now.
Yakima County Commissioners have approved a non-binding advisory measure, Proposition 1, that will ask voters whether to keep or lift the ban on cannabis production, processing, and retail sales. Right now, Yakima County doesn't allow for any cannabis businesses in its unincorporated area. Those are the parts of the county outside of the city limits. Even though cannabis is legal in Washington state, cities and counties still have the power to ban it through zoning ordinance. And Commissioner Kyle Curtis says a big chunk of the county's population actually lives in those unincorporated areas.
About a third of our population lives in the city of Yakima jurisdiction. The other third lives in all of our other 13 cities and municipals, and the other third of our population lives out in our unincorporated, so they're not under any city jurisdiction.
Commissioner Curtis believes voters' attitudes around cannabis may have shifted since 2017, when the last advisory vote was held.
I think when the voters hear cannabis and they hear that we're losing on thousands of dollars that are being left on the table that could be utilized here locally, I think people will consider that and vote differently.
Still, past votes have shown strong support for keeping the ban in place.
Each one indicating that Yakima residents are in favor of the ban still. However, Commissioner Curtis hopes that soon changes.
$400,000 and $500,000 a year that the county could collect through this cannabis excise tax that we're leaving on the table. And while that's only a few $1,000s, that few $1,000s actually deploy an additional deputy on our street.
But not all commissioners are on board. Commissioner Lindy from District 3 supports keeping the ban. He says lifting it would send the wrong message.
If we as a county come out and authorize recreational marijuana, we're sending a message that we think it's okay. And I don't want to send that message because I think it would be an inaccurate message.
Commissioner Lindy also points to the research he says links marijuana to teen suicide.
The most often cited factor in that suicide is the fact that they had substance abuse. And the number one substance that they found involved was marijuana. Okay? Those are things that I just can't ignore. That, you know, for a little bit of extra money into our coffer, we're putting more of our citizens at risk.
Whether you're for or against it, this is your chance to weigh in. Make sure to vote this general election. In Yakima, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And Yakima County's general election will be held on November 4th. We'll continue to keep you informed as we get closer to that election date. Now, in local business news, some Yakima County growers are starting to lean into technology, and experts say we could see a big shift in how local farms operate in the near future. The Yakima County Development Association works closely with agricultural businesses. They attend conferences focused on new technology that can help automate parts of the farming process, like picking hops or low-hanging fruit. Economic Development Manager Joe Schmidt says more growers are testing out these tools through small pilot programs, and there's growing interest in scaling them up.
10 folks on a tractor is now done by one truck with a couple of screens in it, drones, and then the tractor's driving themselves, and it's all pre-programmed. And it's amazing because the whole thing will get done 24/7.
The association says while adoption is still happening in baby steps, the future of farming in Yakima could soon look a lot more high-tech. All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we head to Kennewick to check out some sports news. Keep it here, that'll be after the break. But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest, we'll be right back.
During the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row, every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. So outfitting your off-campus studio or secluded study nook is elementary. Find high-end sofas at unbelievable prices and laid-back sectionals with modern lines. Contemporary counter-height dining to versatile minimalist functionality, affordable beds in planked chestnut, and timeless warm brown elegance. Buy one, get 50% off the second with our Denver mattress lineup, or score 60 months, no interest. The back-to-school sale on now at Furniture Row.
Add more action to your summer at the Horse Heaven Roundup, August 19th through the 23rd. World-class cowboys and cowgirls are coming to Kennewick to compete in one of the top-ranked PRCA rodeos for a chance at more than $200,000. All seats are reserved, so get yours today at BentonFranklinFair.com and take in the action on the best week of summer, August 19th through the 23rd at the Horse Heaven Roundup.
Save now with 3 weeks of savings in Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox. Fran's half loaves of bread are 2 for $3. Seattle's best ground coffee is just $5.44. World Kitchen's 16-ounce beef jerky is $5 off. Bi-Mart Owner's Choice 30-roll bath tissue and 12-roll paper towels are just $19.99. And Rustler regular fit jeans are just $12.99. Save now with store-wide 3-week savings at Bi-Mart since 1955.
J.D. Power has ranked Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. And to celebrate, you can now get in one of these award-winning SUVs with 0% APR for 60 months. The all-new turbocharged Nissan Murano, the rugged Nissan Pathfinder, and the best-selling Nissan Rogue. Visit Nissan today and drive away in an award-winning SUV.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano.
Holy Jupiter's jackpot! It's the final month of the summer games at Legends Casino Hotel. Your last chance to shoot for the stars and claim a 2025 Jeep Wrangler on Thursday, August 28th. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries all month long for your chance to win up to $6,000 in cash every Thursday. And a brand new Jeep Wrangler during Legends Jupiter's jackpots. Okay, we know Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun, but did you know the Romans worshipped a god named Jupiter? Just saying.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're tracking a big fly in the studio right now, so we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted on that. All right, it is a first alert weather day, as there's the potential for lightning fires, and also on the periphery of our viewing area, there's a flash flood watch in place for Chelan County, some of the other counties out of our viewing area, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., as there could be heavy rainfall over some fresh burn scars. There could be debris flows, etc. We'll track that very closely. Otherwise, for today, it's going to be hot objectively, but these are pretty normal highs for this time of the year, if not a little bit below average. There will be chances for thunderstorms throughout the area, roughly 20 to 30% for most spots, maybe a little bit higher in the blues. And then for tonight, mild overnight lows, 50s and 60s for lower elevations. And where we do see lingering showers and thunderstorms, it's likely going to be in the Blue Mountains and for the northern portion of the basin. Those chances going way down, anywhere between 10 to 30%. Okay, let's put Futurecast upper level wildfire smoke into motion, as there is a fire that's burning on the west side. This model picking up on some thicker upper level smoke that'll sort of traverse the area throughout the day. We're not expecting any big time reductions to air quality, but it might filter some of the sunshine up in the sky, but also maybe some of the clouds could sort of counteract that. And then for tomorrow, looks like the exact same cycle, maybe the haze overall a little bit less prevalent. But we are, of course, tracking, like I mentioned at the top of this hit, the potential for more fires for today. So I'll touch on vegetation dryness, and I'll time out the thunderstorm chances with Futurecast. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Taking a look at your sports headlines, the 12U Reign baseball team punched their ticket to the Cal Ripken World Series after winning the Pacific Northwest region. Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable spent time at practice with this Missouri-bound team and has more.
After winning the state tournament in Kennewick and the regional tournament in Montana, the Reign baseball team is headed to Branson, Missouri for the Cal Ripken World Series. You might be wondering who Reign is. Reign Sports Performance is a baseball facility in Pasco that hosts lessons and has their own tryouts for teams. This team is representing Kennewick American Youth Baseball.
Reign is the organization is a specific area, but to play under the KA logo, we have to be specific area. So all our boys are from Pasco and East Kennewick.
The sentiment of pride was echoed among both coaches and players.
It felt good, like all the practices that we've done have paid off.
We won state and then we won regionals, so then all our hard work is going to pay off in World Series.
The team is looking for some help from the community to pay for travel costs to Missouri, with multiple fundraisers set up.
So 100% of the proceeds are going to help the team get to Missouri, and their flights, hotel, all the travel costs that are included in that. We're doing the GoFundMe, like you mentioned. There's a nonprofit donation to Kennewick American Youth Baseball that will go to us.
The 42-team tournament starts on August 6th, featuring 25 teams from the United States as well as 17 international teams. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And the Reign team has multiple fundraisers coming up to help with the cost of travel. All right, keep it here, because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Josh Colbert is back with your full first alert weather forecast. That is right after the break in just a few minutes.
Since 1996, out of 9,900 inquiries, we took 7,000 cases. We give free consultations and free second opinions. Call us if you've been injured in an accident.
Call Allen Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you. And we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small. because we're just like you. Join us at HAPO today.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Since 1996, out of 9,900 inquiries, we took 7,000 cases. We give free consultations and free second opinions. Call us if you've been injured in an accident.
Call Allen Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546.
Austin Reed is a television news leader with a passion for unique stories that have affected positive change for more than 20 years.
Get the best local news coverage every day, right here.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
That's right. Friday! We kick off the weekend with Pamela Anderson, and it's Sizzle in the City with the Moody Foodie Tony Chapman.
That's delicious.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is a first alert weather day, as there's going to be the potential for lightning fires for the Cascades and for lower elevations. Vegetation thankfully not as dry as it was yesterday, but still critically dry for a good chunk of the region. We'll time out the thunderstorm potential in just a second, but first the winds could be a little bit breezy for this morning, but they're really going to ramp up after 2 p.m., especially in the Kittitas Valley. Some of those gusts around 35 miles per hour. Now on to Futurecast radar. We'll put this into motion. By 8 this morning, some showers and thunderstorms generating in the Blue Mountains and the Blue Foothills. Looks like this gets into the Tri-Cities during the later morning and around lunchtime. Then at the peak of daytime heating, that's when maybe some thunderstorms could fire up in the valleys and the Cascades. During the late evening, most of this drops off the map, should be completely dry by midnight, and most of us will stay dry for tomorrow, but into the afternoon, there could be a few more thunderstorms for the southern blues, especially down towards the Battle Mountain Summit and Ukiah, so we'll keep a very close eye on that. But Saturday, definitely going to be a lot less active as opposed to the past couple days, including today. And the winds will come back for tomorrow, but the strongest gust is going to be in the Kittitas Valley. Once again, 35 miles per hour, and after 2 p.m. is when they're really going to ramp up. Now Sunday looking a tad bit more interesting, as there's going to be about 10 to 30% shower chances for the Blue Foothills, 30 to 50% thunderstorm chances in the Blue Mountains. Those are going to ramp up Sunday night and into Monday. Very interesting forecast, as it looks like the viewing area essentially is going to be split in half. The eastern half of the viewing area, 20 to 40% thunderstorm chances, just run-of-the-mill shower chances for the western half of the viewing area. Still a few days to tweak that, but it looks like the fire start potential not going to be as high, as vegetation dryness going to go down to elevated. So the fire start potential not going to be zero, but it's not going to be as high as it was yesterday and as it will be for today. After Monday, we're going to trend not only drier, but also we're going to trend cooler as well. Highs about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A low in chance of showers today, a beautiful weekend. Then maybe some thunderstorms return by Monday. In Yakima, a 20% chance of thunderstorms Friday, sunny and very warm this weekend. Then perhaps a shower comes back into the picture early next week. In Ellensburg, thunderstorms possible today, dry for Saturday and Sunday, then a small chance of a shower Monday. In Hermiston, a low chance of a shower Friday, a beautiful Saturday. The more unsettled weather possible Sunday into Monday. Finally, for Walla Walla, thunder going to be possible for today, then we'll run it back late Sunday into Monday.
We got a little bit of a back and forth going on here for the next week or so.
A little bit of push, a little bit of pull.
Yeah, a little bit here, you can get with this, you can get with that, yeah, something like that. But at least it's cooler and not as hot as it's been.
Yeah.
So I will take that.
Yeah. you can go with this because this is where it's
Exactly.
at.
There we go. Love it. All right, speaking of cool, we're talking about cool things coming up next. Everything from beer-inspired deodorant to gold-flaked pancakes, as some big brands are teaming up and thinking outside of the box. We have what they're creating and your trending news after the break.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my Bonus Jack combo starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Summer is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today in Kennewick or West Richland.
The accident happened so quickly.
I had no idea what to do next.
Instead of going through it alone, I found hope.
With Abita Nelson.
For over 40 years, we've helped families navigate the complicated legal process,
getting the care and settlement you deserve.
Abita Nelson took care of everything,
so I could focus on healing and getting back to my life.
Abita Nelson took my injury personally.
Accidents happen. Compensation should too.
Abita Nelson, we take your injury personally.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check.
Ryan is the regional logistics leader. He makes sure things are ready when it comes to disaster response.
I went out there and I really enjoyed what we were doing. We were handing meals out to people that were affected by the wildfires. And they were so appreciative, they were thankful. And it just gave me a good feeling. I said, I got to do this some more.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Every heartbeat is a second chance. At Prosser Memorial Health, our cardiac rehabilitation program empowers your recovery with expert care and state-of-the-art Technogym smart equipment for safe, personalized fitness after a heart event. Whether you've had a heart attack, bypass surgery, valve repair, or heart failure, ask your provider for a referral. With tailored sessions over 12 weeks, supervised by medical professionals, we support your whole health, body, mind, and heart. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my Bonus Jack combo starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Indiana battles the storm live from Seattle Sunday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Taking a look at what's trending, if you haven't had breakfast yet, you might want to head to IHOP.
Well, the International House of Pancakes is capitalizing on the TikTok trend by unveiling Lux Dubai chocolate pancakes.
Oh boy, so they're buttermilk pancakes infused with Dubai chocolate flavors, and the stack is topped with a massive Dubai chocolate bar, Madagascar vanilla infused whipped cream, and a shaving of edible 24-karat gold flakes.
Jessica, that looks like the nasty patty from SpongeBob.
You know what? It does. So keep that in mind, because I mean, who's eating gold? People, I guess, around the world. TikTokers.
And then what does it look like coming out the other end? You know, that's what I want to know.
Let's not think about that, because again, some people have not eaten or they're eating breakfast right now.
That's true. We'll keep this G-rated. IHOP says they're worth more than $100, but you can't just buy the pricey pancakes.
That's right. The chain is giving away free tastes of them on Monday, and this will be at locations in New York, LA, and Austin, Texas.
After that, IHOP plans to sell 500 stacks of a pared down version for $13 at those same 3 locations. That looks so nasty.
It really does. So we're not running, to get those expensive pancakes. They have good pancakes already.
This is why I'm a Waffle House guy.
Yeah, 24/7 like the Waffle House, like your weather forecast. So shameless plug right there. All right, if that didn't make you hungry, this next story will.
Ask and you shall receive.
Reese's Puffs.
Oreo and Reese's are rolling out 2 new treats that combine flavor from both snacks.
So the sweet collaboration is a rare partnership between two brands owned by different companies, and one of the new creations is a revamped version of a 2014 cookie that used Reese's peanut butter, and the new version has Oreo cookie crumbs in the filling.
The other new snack is a Reese's Oreo cup. It replaces the chocolate on a Reese's cup with Oreo's milk chocolate and white cream, and is filled with peanut butter and Oreo cookie crumbs.
Okay, this sounds good and looks good.
Yes.
So both will be available starting in September.
That's a good palate cleanser.
Do you say Reese's or Reese's?
I say Reese's. You were saying Reese's.
I think I say both, and I kind of just change them around. I don't know.
That's okay. But hey, those are our favorite kind of flavors.
Yes.
Peanut butter chocolate
flavor. There we go. All right, speaking of unlikely collabs, if you're looking for a new deodorant, Coors Light has you covered.
Yes, the beer brand Coors Light, and it's already sold out.
Beer armpits. Okay, so this is a collab from DuraDry and Coors Light, and the deodorant is called DuraChill, and it has no chill. Just kidding. It's not made with beer. Okay, there we go.
And no, it does not smell like beer either. The scent is described as Rocky Mountain Breeze.
Ooh, that sounds like it smells good. So the deodorant stick is cold activated to keep you chill, so it does need to be refrigerated. Okay, so that was... In the first half, I was like, absolutely not. But now I'm like, wait, I need to try that. A refrigerated deodorant?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of genius, but I don't know if it'll work out.
We just ran the gamut there in terms of products that are
I
on the
know,
market.
and I what I thought I would like, I don't. And what
Number
vice versa.
Number two is the winner, though, the Reese's and the Oreo stuff.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I want to try this DuraChill.
Yeah.
I'm a cool person. I almost said cool guy. All right, coming up next, a Milton Freewater teen whose life changed in seconds after a trampoline accident is now making big strides in recovery. And we have the inspiring update just ahead. Also, the Osprey Point project, which is set to transform Pasco's waterfront, is hitting a surprising pause. We have what's holding it up coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale. Thank you for voting us Yakima's first choice for personal injury, civil law, and best overall law firm.
We are honored and grateful to be part of this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Overturf Kia has officially relocated to Pasco, offering faster service and a brand new state-of-the-art facility designed for maximum customer service satisfaction. Experience? Drive-in climate-controlled service entrance for comfort and convenience. Expanded service capability with top-of-the-line bays to serve you better and faster. Comprehensive parts department. Relaxing customer lounge and refreshments. Great selection of high-quality and warranty-backed certified pre-owned Kias. Larger new car inventory with over 100 vehicles in stock, including hard-to-find hybrids and EVs, all ready to drive home. Grand opening specials include a new 2025 Kia K4 LXS with all the popular options, just $23,015. Shop online anytime. Overturf Kia. South of the Road 100 roundabout on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
Here in Grandview, we're happy to say that we found a home here for our pizza oven, and here we are making pizza for everybody. This restaurant really concentrates on pizza, some nice submarine-style sandwiches, and a full salad bar. And the high quality of the products that we use is, we're thinking it's going to set us apart. This is going to be a great place to bring the family, and here we are making pizza for everybody. Come on down to Grace Pizza. We look forward to seeing you here.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, 3-degree guarantee. I know how it's looking, but how's it looking?
Really bad.
Not good.
Really bad. Hey, listen, you can't win them all. In fact, sometimes you lose 2 days in a row.
Nobody wins, neither you nor anyone.
This was a big loss. This was a really big loss. I missed it by 7 degrees. If this was the 6-degree guarantee, I wouldn't have gotten it right.
Losers.
So, you know.
No, it's the storms.
Yeah,
it's
the storms, the clouds.
Season. Yeah.
Everybody has those days. So, yes. The jackpot is still at 0 for today, going with forecast high of 93. If it verifies between 90 to 96, the jackpot's going to hit 25 bucks. If that doesn't happen, I would be a 3-day-in-a-row loser. So let's make that not happen. All right, today is a First Alert Weather Day. Serious business. We have the potential for more lightning fires, as there is the potential for lightning over critically dry vegetation. No lightning popping up on the map as of now, but there are some light showers in the southern blues. We'll continue to keep very close tabs on that. 60s and 70s for lower elevations, 50s in the Cascades, 50s and 60s in the blues. Your hour by hour for today for the Tri-Cities. The best chance of showers here in the Tri-Cities is going to be around midday. After that, we're looking mostly dry, and high temperature is going to be just about as cool as they were yesterday. I don't think anyone's arguing 93 degrees is cool, but it is a couple degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. Also, a look ahead at the watershed forecast. All that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Starting this half hour off with an update on a Milton Freewater teen whose life changed in an instant. This after a trampoline accident left him with a spinal cord injury. 16-year-old David Sample and his mom, Crystal Perrin, have been discharged from a hospital in Colorado. They're now in outpatient housing nearby that area as David continues his rehab journey. Perrin says her son has made tremendous strides as he's now using a manual wheelchair, pushing himself around and transferring in and out of bed on his own. She says despite the challenges, David is determined to get back to his old routine.
He's looking forward to getting back home and just being back in his house and just being around his own environment. But also, he really would love to play basketball with his friends again. So he's just trying to get strong enough to be able to stand up and play.
Perrin says they hope to be back home towards the end of August. And looking to Pasco now, where the Osprey Point project, which was expected to kick off earlier this year, it's now on pause because of construction issues. And the project is on hold as the Port of Pasco, the construction company, and City of Pasco all work through time frame and permit details. The project aims to transform the 55-acre Osprey Point property into a hub for housing, restaurants, and commercial use. The project also plans to build a marketplace and improve the area's waterfront access. As the group works through the details, Port of Pasco Executive Director Adam Lincoln says he's excited at the possibility that this project has for the community. And we'll have more about the delays on the Osprey Point project on Apple Valley News Now tonight at 5 and 6. Making a difference here at home, riding a bike is a childhood milestone that many take for granted. But for kids with disabilities, it can take a little extra support to reach that moment. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen takes us to a summer camp in Kennewick that's helping turn petals and possibilities.
At first glance, it looks like any bike camp. But for kids with disabilities, this moment is years in the making.
He is not afraid of the bike, so he goes there, he knows what he's doing, he's prepared, and I see him just in his facial expressions and how he's walking, he's very confident.
Adriana Stoll's son, Gregory, has autism. For kids like her son, the iCan Bike Camp uses adaptive equipment and trained volunteers to help kids with autism, Down syndrome, and other disabilities gain confidence on two wheels.
Every rider that comes to camp is successful in their own way. You know, everyone learns in their own
at their own rate. Some riders come in and, at the end of the week, they're independent solo riders. Some riders, the big goal is sometimes just breaking through that fear and sitting on a bicycle.
Here on the final stretch at the Southbridge Sports Complex, after just a couple days, many riders take off on their own for the very first time. There are 10 riders at the camp, and for each rider is at least 3 volunteers who take a class before every session on how to work alongside the riders and the bikes themselves. For volunteer Keith Solomon, seeing the joy on the riders' faces makes it all worthwhile.
To see the young children strive and thrive to learn something new, and it is just, it's one for the soul. It's really good.
With each lap, riders like Gregory are proving that with the right support, anything is possible.
Finding something like this, that they are adjusting things for each individual, is just priceless for us.
Each rider trains for over an hour a day with the goal of riding independently. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And the I Can Bike Camp is held across the country. Organizers say they're always looking for more volunteers to help bring the experience to life. And for more information on next year's camp, head to applevalleynewsnow.com. And if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, we're talking family-friendly events and water safety events. And we have the lowdown on what's happening around town right after the break.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
If you're an accident victim, remember that who you choose to represent you does matter to the insurance industry. For over 30 years, Allen Brecky Law Offices have been representing accident victims. Let us put our experience and excellent service to work for you.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions, home to possibility, and empowering kids to achieve the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Overturf Kia has officially relocated to Pasco, offering faster service and a brand new state-of-the-art facility designed for maximum customer service satisfaction. Experience? Drive-in climate-controlled service entrance for comfort and convenience. Expanded service capability with top-of-the-line bays to serve you better and faster. Comprehensive parts department. Relaxing customer lounge and refreshments. Great selection of high-quality and warranty-backed certified pre-owned Kias. Larger new car inventory with over 100 vehicles in stock, including hard-to-find hybrids and EVs, all ready to drive home. Grand opening specials include a new 2025 Kia K4 LXS with all the popular options, just $23,015. Shop online anytime. Overturf Kia, south of the Road 100 roundabout on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
Don't miss the biggest party of the summer at the Hayden Home Summer Concert Series on the ICCU stage, featuring performances by country music star Jake Owen, rock powerhouse Daughtry, Grammy-winning icon Winona, global phenomenon Smash Mouth and Sir Mix-a-Lot, and the electrifying Banda Carnaval. More of the outdoor entertainment you love. That's why it's the best week of summer. Get your tickets at www.bentonfranklinfair.com.
If you're an accident victim, remember that who you choose to represent you does matter to the insurance industry. For over 30 years, Allen Brecky Law Offices have been representing accident victims. Let us put our experience and excellent service to work for you.
Apple Valley News Now is Pasco,
Yakima,
Umatilla,
West Richland,
Prosser. Apple Valley News Now is Union Gap,
Kennewick,
Natchez,
Sela.
Apple Valley News Now is Toppenish,
Tri-Cities,
Zilla,
Walla Walla,
Ellensburg.
From the blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be. Leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Watershed 2025 happening at the Gorge. in George. It's going to be a 30% chance of thunderstorms for today, but we are looking A-OK for Saturday and Sunday. Plenty of sunshine, high temperature spanning between 85 to 90 degrees. So in general, just an excellent weekend to be up at the gorge. Plenty of sunscreen and plenty of water. That should be top of mind. Okay, here's your CodeCast for today. We'll take it back to the Tri-Cities. You maybe need the rain jacket around midday. That's going to be your best opportunity of seeing rainfall. But if any rain does fall, it should be pretty light showers. And then after that, t-shirt weather, as we'll end up in the low to mid 90s. So here's your zone by zone tour of today's forecast. We start off in Kittitas County, and these highs for today pretty normal for this time of the year, if not a couple degrees below average. So mid 70s up towards the pass, upper 80s to low 90s in the Kittitas Valley. A little bit windy in the valley. Some of those peak gusts around 35 miles per hour. In the Yakima Valley, not as windy. These highs in the low to mid 90s. And again, just to reiterate, first alert weather day, additional chances for lightning today, about 10 to 30% chances across the map. Critically dry vegetation, so we could see additional lightning fires. We saw one spark up yesterday in Umatilla County. And then in the lower Columbia Basin, high is going to be in the mid 90s. For the Blue Foothills, we'll be right around 90 up and down the foothills, and then 70s and 80s in the Blue Mountains.
All right, taking a look at community events now. If your weekend is looking bare, we've got you covered.
There's always something going on right here in our own backyard. This weekend is no exception. If you're looking for a break from the heat or just want to level up your weekend plans, head over to the Richland Public Library.
So they're teaming up with the Tri-City Area Gaming to bring all the family fun with the full day of games, adventures, and free food. This is happening tomorrow, and whether you're a strategy master or total beginner, there's something for everybody.
The event runs from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday. You'll find board games, card games, and role-playing game sessions.
Plus, enjoy a meal, snacks, and drinks courtesy of the library. And also, you might want to make a splash this weekend. The Pasco Fire Department is hosting a summer safety event, and it's designed to help protect families around the water.
It's not just about pool fun, it's about prevention and preparation. On Saturday, head to Memorial Aquatic Park at 5 p.m. for a free water safety event.
The Pasco Fire Department's water rescue team will offer hands-only CPR training, also tips for staying safe on local waterways, and free life jackets for kids and adults. And the life jackets come courtesy of the Washington State Parks Boating and Water Safety Program. And fire crews will be there to make sure every vest is the right fit.
Say it's too big, there's always chances that it could pop up. Not only just pop up and off their body, but if it popped up and covered their face, covered their airway. And then are they able to untangle themselves, get it down in order to float and stay above water?
The water safety event leads into a free family swim night at 6:15 with a movie in the park to follow after dark.
We'll be playing the movie Minecraft, and organizers hope families walk away safer and with a little summer fun as well. The event is free to the public, and you don't need to register in advance.
And hopefully when Jack Black says chicken jockey, everyone keeps their cool.
I haven't seen it yet, but I really need to because I love Jack Black. Okay, it's on my list. All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, this should be on your list. We've got your morning sprint with everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Mr. Josh right here will be back with your full first alert weather forecast. That is in just a few minutes after the break. SDCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating and Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
Thank you, Tri-Cities, for voting us Best Personal Injury and Best Overall Law Firm.
We are so honored and grateful to serve this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call the law firm that has served Central Washington for 30 years. Call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Here in Grandview, we're happy to say that we found a home here for our pizza oven, and here we are making pizza for everybody. This restaurant really concentrates on pizza, some nice submarine-style sandwiches, and a full salad bar. And the high quality of the products that we use is, we're thinking it's going to set us apart. This is going to be a great place to bring the family, and here we are making pizza for everybody. Come on down to Grace Pizza. We look forward to seeing you here.
Summer love for young and gold. Paradise! Bachelor in Paradise, new Mondays on ABC.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City. Look and feel your best with cosmetic dermatology services.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Indiana battles the storm live from Seattle Sunday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is another first alert weather day as we'll have the potential for lightning fires once again. Critically dry vegetation. Thankfully, the vegetation not as dry as it was for yesterday, but still critically dry in the upper Yakima Basin and for our lower elevations. Winds also going to be a factor for today. Could be a little bit breezy for this morning, but they're really going to pick up after 2 p.m. The gustiest conditions going to be in the Kittitas Valley. But the key variable today is going to be the lightning potential. So let's go ahead and put that into motion with Futurecast radar. By 8 this morning, these showers and thunderstorms mainly in the Blue Foothills and Blue Mountains, starting to get a little bit closer to the Tri-Cities. Into the late morning, could have a few showers in the Tri-Cities. And then as we head into the afternoon, this is when some thunderstorms could start to fire up in the Cascades and in the valleys. Now, into the late evening, all this should drop off the map. We're going to be dry, completely dry by midnight, and still mostly dry for Saturday. Into the afternoon, there could be a few more showers or thunderstorms in the southern Blues, especially down towards the Battle Mountain Summit and Ukiah, but elsewhere, it's going to be a beautiful day. But then Sunday, it gets a little bit more interesting. More on that in a second. But back to Saturday as the wind's going to come back. Once again, they're really going to ramp up after 2 p.m. The strongest gusts, once again, in the Kittitas Valley. Peak gust around 35 miles per hour. Now for Sunday, mostly dry, but 10 to 30% shower chances in the foothills. About 30 to 50% chances for thunderstorms in the Blue Mountains. And then for Monday, very interesting forecast as it looks like our viewing area is going to be split right down the middle. The eastern half, about 20 to 40% thunderstorm chances. The western half, about 10 to 20% shower chances. Now the fire start potential, it's not going to be zero, but it will trend lower as the vegetation dryness not going to be as high, just an elevated level of dryness for Sunday and Monday. After Monday, looks like we are going to trend even drier. Also, we're going to trend cooler, as high temperatures are going to be about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than normal for the beginning of August. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A low-end chance of showers today, a beautiful weekend, and maybe some thunderstorms return by Monday. In Yakima, a 20% chance of thunderstorms Friday, sunny and very warm this weekend, and perhaps a shower comes back into the picture early next week. In Ellensburg, thunderstorms possible today, dry for Saturday and Sunday, then a small chance of a shower Monday. In Hermiston, a low chance of a shower Friday, a beautiful Saturday, the more unsettled weather possible Sunday into Monday. Finally, for Walla Walla, thunderstorms and lightning fires are still going to be a possibility for today, and keeping a close eye on that lightning potential for early next week as well. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Justin Timberlake revealing his Lyme disease diagnosis. The 44-year-old opening up on Instagram about the toll the disease has taken on him, writing, "I've been battling some health issues and was diagnosed with Lyme disease, which I don't say so you feel bad for me, but to shed some light on what I've been up against behind the scenes." The news coming on the heels of these videos showing the last stretch of his world tour. The star looking sluggish, having the audience sing most of his vocals. And coming up at 7 a.m., more on his condition and Dr. Narula on what you need to know about Lyme disease and how to protect yourself. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Is your asthma rescue a dinosaur? Air Supra is the only asthma rescue inhaler FDA approved to treat symptoms and help prevent asthma attacks. Air Supra should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing doesn't improve or worsens, or for serious allergic reactions like rash, mouth or tongue swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing, or chest pain. Using Air Supra more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include increased risk of thrush or infections or heart problems like faster heart rate and higher blood pressure. Ask your doctor if Air Supra is right for you.
Look, we're great with teeth. We're toothbrushes.
But we're not the best with tongues, cheeks, and everything in between.
We need backup. The clinically proven essential oils in Listerine clean every surface of your mouth.
For whole mouth health, Listerine. Wash your mouth.
When did I call Leaf Filter? When I saw my gutters overflowing onto my porch.
Leaf Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
It's the easiest call you can make.
Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:50. It's time for your morning sprint. We want to start off with your national headlines. The White House unveiled its new trade policy late last night, just hours before the August 1st deadline. It also laid out its new tariff plan. All goods coming to the U.S. will be taxed at 10%, and that's the universal tariff. But that 10% only applies to countries to which the U.S. exports more than it imports. A senior administration official says that applies to most countries. Nations with which the United States has had a trade deficit will pay 15% tariffs, and there are about 40 of them. More than a dozen countries have tariff rates that are higher than 15%, and the new tariffs will go into effect August 7th to give Customs and Border Protection enough time to make the necessary changes to collect the new duties. Now to your business headlines. In after-hours trading on Wednesday, Microsoft achieved a market capitalization of $4 trillion. That puts it just behind NVIDIA as the second most valuable company in America. The jump comes after MS reported 18% revenue growth, and like NVIDIA, Microsoft is heavily involved in artificial intelligence. But it was the company's cloud computing business that fueled most of its recent growth, with that sector booming 34% over last year for Microsoft. In your health headlines, the FDA is taking new action in the fight against the opioid crisis. Yesterday, the agency announced major changes to warning labels on prescription painkillers. Opioid medicines will now carry stronger safety labels that better reflect the risks of long-term use. And the updated labels will also remove language that could be seen as supporting indefinite use. It also includes new warnings about dose-related risks, withdrawal, and overdose reversal drugs like naloxone. They'll also highlight potential interactions with nerve medications, as well as rare but serious risks like brain injury after overdose. Talking sports, LA police are investigating after an attempted break-in at the home of Dodgers pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto. This happened Wednesday morning in the exclusive Bird Streets neighborhood. A glass door at the rear of the home was found shattered, but the suspects never made it inside. No injuries were reported and no one was home at the time, and so far no arrests have been made. And in more sports news, a former NBA star was arrested Wednesday in connection with illegal high-stakes poker games. The Justice Department says Gilbert Arenas is part of a gambling ring operated outside of his rented mansion in Encino, California. The 43-year-old is facing a federal indictment on account of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, and if convicted, he faces up to 5 years in prison on each charge. He's a former three-time All-Star who played 11 seasons in the NBA, most notably with the Washington Wizards. Now to your top 5 local stories that you need to know this morning. First up, the man who shot and killed a man outside the Uptown Shopping Center in Richland has been sentenced to 23 years in prison. Isaiah Rodriguez pleaded guilty to shooting Michael Perkins in November last year, and this was after an argument turned deadly. He was later arrested in Oregon on a nationwide warrant. And in Prosser, police are investigating after several people broke into the school district administration building. This happened Wednesday night. Officers found extensive damage and several broken trophies from the 1950s. A teen was found hiding inside and taken into custody for burglary. And a speeding stop in Kennewick turns into a struggle. Police say 40-year-old Andrew Acton got out of his car, refused commands, and resisted arrest. He's now facing charges of obstruction and resisting. And flying to California from the Tri-Cities is about to get a whole lot easier. Alaska Airlines is launching daily flights to Burbank starting October 26th, and this is just as Avelo Airlines ends service on that route. Breeze Airways will also have flights to the area. Finally, the Pasco Fire Department is hosting a free water safety event this Saturday at Memorial Aquatic Park. They'll have CPR training, safety tips, and free life jackets starting at 5 p.m. Families are invited to stay and swim before enjoying the Minecraft movie Under the Stars. Now, taking a look at what's trending this morning, a private wildlife preserve in Sonoma County, California, has announced the birth of a new baby rhinoceros.
Aw, and the name is straight off the Crazy Train.
Drum roll, please. The Safari West has named its latest male rhino calf Ozzy. Oh, so the southern white rhino was born on July 22nd.
The name choice is a respectful nod to the late music icon Ozzy Osbourne, who died on the same day of the calf's birth.
Ozzy is the, oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Josh. I just took your line. Ozzy is the younger sibling of Otto, who was born at Safari West in 2023.
Otto and Ozzy, I like that. Good.
So cute.
Alliteration. Yeah, the calf is expected to stay close to its mother for up to 2 years.
And visitors may soon have the chance to see Ozzy in person once he's adjusted. Aw, so cute.
I
don't think I've ever seen a baby rhino pinch its cheeks.
Well, then he would like eat my face.
Yeah, I've never seen a baby rhino in person, so.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, I'm a little sad
From
about
afar, like metaphorically.
Yeah.
Pinch his cheeks because he's cute.
Hey, top of the food chain.
Yeah.
Rhinos, so cute.
Yeah.
Is it looking cute outside weather-wise?
No, I wouldn't say that. Now it is going to be a nice. What's that?
Is it storming?
Yeah, it's more chances for thunderstorms for today, unfortunately. And yesterday's thunderstorms, I think, we haven't gotten official word on this, but I think the lightning had a little something to do with this. The Lake Creek fire, it's burning about 10-ish, will round up to 10 miles to the southeast of Pilot Rock. It's 500 acres. I would not be surprised if this thing got up to 1,000 acres a little bit later today, just based on the rate at which it's growing. Thankfully, it is it's in a part of Umatilla County that's pretty sparsely populated, and you see a few showers kind of creeping around the fire's perimeter, so hopefully that'll help out with fire containment efforts. Still don't have any containment on that thing yet, at least no word on that. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s already for lower elevations. It feels good, feels a little muggy out there. 80s and 90s a little bit later today. Technically a few degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. We'll have additional chances for scattered thunderstorms, and the fire start potential going to be top of mind once again. Mostly dry this weekend, a very nice weekend, and perhaps another round of thunderstorms later on Sunday into Monday, but circling back to today. First alert weather day, lightning fire is going to be possible. Once again, lightning over critically dry vegetation. So be on your P's and Q's. Of course, stay up to date with any potential new fires popping up, evacuations. We'll keep you updated at Apple Valley News Now on air, and of course online at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
And Josh, we made it the entire newscast without the fly buzzing around us.
And we got so
I've been
close.
so scared.
We got so close to killing it. Shout out to our director, Stone, for
this close, and I hope it doesn't happen soon. Well,
yeah.
Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next. We'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5. Have a great day, unless you're the fly.